way to start. What a way to start here. Jacking it up on the first episode. Hey, this is the first episode of Game On, and it is going to be better than this, I promise. Well. There we go. That's what I wanted to look at. So, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the first episode of Game On, where basically sports, we talk about sports and we also play some video games. So, we're in June, and we had just actually happened to have one of the biggest situations in PGA Tour golf ever, and that is the LIV Tour. I mean, it depends on who you ask. The LIV Tour buying into PGA Tour or LIV Tour buying PGA. Is it really LIV? Is it the PIF? There's all kinds of stuff, with that. So it's really interesting to kind of talk about, and I'm curious to get people on here and start hearing what they have to say. And yeah, we'll see. So this is Roscoe and Friends, and we start all live streams with a verse, and the verse of today is from Galatians 6:9 and is, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." So I 100% believe in that one. I believe in all of them, but for that one itself, that speaks to me is that don't give up, and know God is in your corner. Know God is in your heart, and he's in your heart to live and to help you through everyday situations. So that is what it is. All right, so let's talk about the LIV. All right, and here are my thoughts. I don't want to waste time. I'd love to get some more people in here. Obviously, some people are watching, but let's get some more people in here and start talking about it. Is it good for the PGA Tour? And, I think that's kind of where I want to kind of look at some of these articles here. And let's talk about thoughts on the PGA and LIV merger. And I'm going to cut the music off here because, this is probably one of the most debated things right now. If you see anything going on right now in sports television, sports news, or anything like that, it's all about the situation here and the LIV Golf and PGA Tour merger. What does it all mean and everything like that? So I got this article from CNN, and it's interesting to kind of read through it. I don't want to I'm not going to sit here and read it verbatim, but it is actually pretty interesting. So just zoom up in here a little bit. I'm in the way there. Okay, there we go. That's good. So one of the things right here is, what does the partnership means? What does the PGA Tour and LIV mean? And LIV merger mean? The move unifies PGA Tour, DP Tour, and LIV's golf commercial businesses. Reason that commercial businesses and the rights under a new, yet to be named for profit. So everybody's going to benefit from this. That's the thing. Everyone's going to benefit from this. And the question is the players going to benefit? How are the players going to benefit from this? So if you think about the Rorys, the JTs, the Jordan Spieths, the Colin Morikawas, the Ricky Fowler. Ricky Fowler was offered like $75 million, and he was not going to go to LIV. He probably should have. I mean, you look at Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson, I think he got $40 million or something like that. And Bubba hadn't won a tournament in PGA Tour in a long time. And that, he went in there and said, okay, well, I'm older, heck, I mean, don't excuse my baby face right now because I shaved my beard. But once I grow the beard back, you'll see that I got some age on me. There's some seasonal stuff going on with me. But the fact is that, if I'm playing a sport and someone's going to offer me $40 million, now, where it's coming from, where that money comes from is a different story. But that $40 million, right? And I get to, basically do the same job. and for less. I don't know. Is that kind of worth that fight there to kind of say, I don't know. So, by the way, got a little protein shake here, so hang on, bear with me. All right. So, yeah, it's a protein shake. You can make fun of me if you want, but it helps me lose weight and it helps me not have cookies for dinner. All right. So let's read through this a little bit. And, some people think that it was Jay Monahan that actually had this deal in place. It was not. It was Jimmy Dunn. And I'll get back to Jimmy Dunn here in a little bit. All right. So a spokesperson for PGA Tour told CNN that the new relationship is not being viewed as a merger, but a partnership creation of a new commercial entity. That basically means for that is, okay, they don't want to merge. They don't want to sit there and just kind of put pieces together and figure out who they've got to let go and stuff like that. They basically said, okay, LIV, you've got something brewing here with team golf and everything like that. And, you've got lawsuits here and we've got lawsuits there. And, they LIV lost their lawsuit with the DP Tour. Now, what's more important to understand is it LIV Golf or is it the Saudi Arabia's public investment fund? Now, that kind of goes into this next statement here when it talks about an amendment of PGA Tour players. Now, they found out about this, and I'm sure you've all heard about this, but they found out about this through Twitter and an email, a memo sent from Jay Monahan that the new partnership was in line. So it was very much a, hey, here you go. This is what's going on. No warning, except I think Rory had warning. Now, someone that has not spoke yet, and you know who I'm talking about, is the GOAT, Tiger Woods. He has not spoke at all about this yet. So how does that play out? LIV was offering Tiger Woods like $700 million. $700 million, $800 million. There was talk at one point it was like $1 billion. And he said, no, I'm going to stick with the tradition of the PGA Tour. So how does that work out for him? You're out $700 million now. The man doesn't need it. I mean, he's a billionaire as it is. But how does that work out? I don't know. So think about that. I'd love to see your comments here. If you're watching the replay or anything like that. And of course, I should have said this in the beginning, but if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button. I'll be bringing more content like that. You can see more videos like this and obviously everything with Roscoe and Friends Gaming, all dealing with sports games and having a good time. I've got another channel that I just started, Roscoe and Friends Gaming 2, and it goes into Call of Duty. It also goes into role-playing games, and then you've got Tom Clancy's and those types of games. Red Dead Redemption, I'm going to start that up again. I want to go back and through and play it. So that's on Roscoe and Friends 2. Check it out. Subscribe. That'd be great. All right. With that being said, let's get back to this. Yasser Al-Rahman. I'm not going to pronounce that right. Let's just say Yasser. So Yasser, the governor of Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, told CNBC he expected to be finalized in a matter of weeks. Now, there is some talk about is this going to get finalized? Is this a breach of, monopoly? Could it be a monopoly? Yes. Who else is going to go against this when you've got the PIF? The PIF has its hands at a lot of things, and I think a lot of people don't understand that. There is Middle Eastern, ties to all different types of major companies, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, you name it. There is all types of, Middle Eastern kind of mingling there. So it's not like golfers are the first people to be involved with PIF. So this being also that the PIF made a capital investment. That capital investment they have, from what I've heard, they've talked about anywhere from maybe $20 billion to like $30 billion. Now, that's a chunk of change right there to invest into the PGA Tour and to make it the next level of golf, global golf. So Monahan also said that the golf calendar for 2023 would remain the same, as well as LIV Golf's format and the team concept. And also, the other piece of this is Yasser is also now going to be on the board of this new PGA Tour, or whatever they're going to call it. I imagine they're going to have something of PGA because there's so much history there and tradition. I'd like to at least see that would be the case, but you don't know. So most importantly, the merger would end almost 2 years of legal disputes between the organizations. I didn't realize it was 2 years. I didn't realize it was 2 years of disruption. Now, is Jay Monahan a hypocrite? Is he a hypocrite? Because he sat and said, we will no longer, and we are not going to do business with any Saudi Arabia company. We're not going to do anything with LIV or anything like that. And we are banning, not just, hey, we're going to take your card. We're just going to, not, take your PGA Tour card and you can apply later or anything like that. He banned multiples of PGA Tour players. Phil Mickelson being one right off the bat. Bryson DeChambeau, Cam Johnson. I mean, there's so many different people that they've, banned. And I believe they banned them all, if I remember correctly. And then the DP Tour threw everybody off, like Ian Poulter and all them, threw them off. So they're not allowed to do anything with Ryder Cups or anything like that. So with that being said, it kind of even talks about in this article here, where about these players, and participating players in LIV Golf Series were banned from competing in PGA Tour events, although they could compete all 4 majors. Because, and I don't know if people realize this, but the PGA majors are actually owned by their own entities, their own businesses. You've got the Masters, which obviously is owned by Augusta National. Then you have the PGA Championship, PGA of America, not to be confused with PGA Tour. And then also you have US Open, that's a USGA, and then you have the Open, which obviously is an RNA. With that, I believe that's an RNA. Pretty much sure with that. Those are all individually owned. Okay, so they can make their own rules. That's the thing, is they can make their own rules with that. Now, here we go into this. Ahead in the inaugural event last June, players resigned their PGA Tour status to compete in the Centurion Golf Club near London for LIV's inaugural event. So all these golfers basically said, you know what? They've resigned or they turned in their cards. Justin Johnson, all these people. If you haven't watched the Netflix special Full Swing, that is excellent. It talks all through this. It'll give you the history of it more than I can right here. So 11 LIV golf players filed a federal antitrust lawsuit against the PGA Tour in August last year, which was scheduled to be heard in May of 2024. So what they did is they took all the legal jargon and all the legal issues and all these disputes, and they basically squashed them and said, you know what? We don't have to worry about that anymore. We're just going to go ahead and build this new entity, as they're calling it, or creation of this global golf empire. Now, the interesting part is it talks about here is shortly afterwards, 3 European golf biggest names, Sergio Garcia, which I'm a fan of Sergio Garcia. However, he takes too long on his setups. Ian Poulter, the flamboyant Ian Poulter, Lee Westwood quit the DP Tour, therefore ruled themselves out of the Ryder Cup, and the rest is history there. So now, how this merger came about I thought this was interesting. They talked about this, and I've read multiple things in here. I just found this article to kind of be the point blank to kind of go through everything. And the key things with this is really that I think that the PGA Tour was in trouble, and LIV Tour wasn't going to last through these lawsuits. Like, they were going to basically cancel themselves out with all these lawsuits. So you had the PGA Tour losing AT&T. You also had the PGA Tour losing the Honda sponsorship for the Honda Classic. And then LIV, barely made it through. Their CW, that's where they're broadcast. Their CW, they stopped even promoting it because there's nothing available for them to show. And they tried to do the YouTube thing and get that going, and it never really panned out. So I think there was both disruption. There was so much disruption between the two that they just couldn't last. So interesting enough, it talks about, the gap here. The gap between the two organizations has narrowed and led primarily through Brooks Koepka and some lean years. Koepka came out of nowhere to finish tied for second in the Masters before winning his fifth major in the PGA Championship. I think Brooks Koepka and his actual, just the way his game changed. It was interesting on the article. It talks about the article on, it was the situation of if he would actually, what was it? Oh, it was this. If he was in better shape, would he actually have left the PGA Tour? I don't know. I think Brooks Koepka probably would have stayed with the PGA Tour if he was in good shape. And he even said himself that was something that he thought about and he still thinks about. But for any of those PGA Tour players that had defected to the LIV Golf Tour, if they wanted to come back to the PGA Tour, they had to spend or pay back LIV Golf and the PIF. I think it's Brooks had $40 million. He would have to pay 10 times $40 million. So $400 million for him to get out of the contract. That ain't ever going to happen. He ain't living. So obviously this kind of goes into why it was so controversial and everything like that. It pretty much says the PIF is a sovereign wealth fund chaired by Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and the man who a U.S. intelligence report named as responsible for approving the operation that led to 2018 murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Bin Salman has denied involvement in Khashoggi's murder. And I'm butchering the names. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to butcher a lot of things on this live show. Along with all the money that they threw out and everything like that, it was just controversial. There's so much controversy there, but I think that people need to understand that the PIF, I've learned this, and I've learned this in the last 48 hours. I didn't realize how much stuff and how many businesses and entities that the PIF is involved in. And it's blood money. I'll say it. It's blood money. It's oil money. Money's dirty. It's probably the most dirtiest thing in all of our lives. But the fact of the matter is when you offer a struggling situation and you hit that dollar figure, there's a price. And, with that, I don't know. It's something to where I pray for Jay Monahan, and I hope that, he can make it through a lot of this. I have a feeling that he may be short-lived as the PGA, because they've said that he's actually going to stay on as PGA CEO. I'm not sure how long that will be. That'll be interesting to see what happens there. So the reaction for this whole thing has been insane. Colin Morikawa, I loved his tweet. I love getting up to, I love looking on Twitter and seeing what news, basically, or what news have happened with the PGA Tour. And like, he didn't get a call, nothing like that. I'm sure that Tiger and Rory, and I imagine JT, and maybe even, and I don't know about Jordan, but JT as well, because JT, Justin Thomas, and Rory McIlroy had been such the figures, the public figures for the PGA Tour. So it's interesting. So a lot of things here were said, and there's just hypocritical things that have happened. There's people feeling betrayed. But on the other hand, you look at you look at Phil Mickelson. Phil Mickelson's looking like, told you. And I'm not a fan of Phil. I'm not a fan at all. But, look at Phil. You got $200 million. Went and played in shorts for 2 years or a year, whatever. Didn't make it through, and didn't really play well. And now, hey, he's playing well, and he gets his PGA Tour back. Look at that. Two things that I can kind of think about also is they did not mention in this PGA LIV merger, they didn't mention the Champions Tour, and they didn't mention the LPGA. Where do those fall in global golf? Because I really think that they need to lock in on that. Because don't get me wrong, the men's golf and global golf is just huge. However, taking the LPGA, and if you've ever watched an LPGA event and you are a golfer, and I will say you have to be able to be a golfer to watch TV, watch golf on TV. That's kind of my thinking of that, but you may not. Either way, watching that, but then also watching the girls play, I'm sorry, ladies, outstanding. I mean, there is some great golf in LPGA, amazing golf. And, as you may know or may not know, my son plays competitive golf at a young age right now. And we go out there and we play in these tournaments, PGA Junior League, and all these little things. And I will tell you that it's amazing to see the level of just determination and drive these young kids have for the game. And it's interesting to think about what they're seeing, because they're not looking at the Saudi Arabia, thing. They're not looking at that. They're not looking to see, okay, well, this is blood money for, Saudi Arabia. They're not looking at that. But someone that maybe in their, teen years, that they're kind of peeking their head through those and seeing what this is and how do they feel about it. I think that global golf will probably change for the better, though, with this. I don't know if I won't say that I agree with the PIF and all that stuff, but just putting it all together and creating this, and they're having some team atmosphere, is pretty cool. There's team atmospheres in college golf and even junior golf and all that stuff, so interesting stuff. So I hope I don't get DMAC'd for this, but
got very heated and fans got very involved. What do you say to fans who are disappointed in this deal?
But it's not LIV. I think that's the thing. I still hate LIV. I hate LIV. I hope it goes away, and I would fully expect that it does. And I think that's where the distinction here is. This is the PGA Tour, the DP World Tour, and the PIF. Very different from LIV. All I've tried to do is protect what the PGA Tour is and what the PGA Tour stands for, and I think it will continue to do that. So, look, going forward, I hope that there's, there may be a team element, and you're going to see maybe me, maybe whoever else play in some sort of team golf, but I don't think it'll look...
So let's stop there. Okay, let's go back here. So let's go back to this team golf situation. Okay. So this team golf and this whole thing with the whole, piece of team golf. Now, there is team golf and all different types of, from young kids and PGA juniors to now college, high school, junior high, all that. There's all kinds of team golf and stuff like that. So I think the team golf aspect is really cool, but Tiger and Rory are creating a new league as well. And it's interesting. So I want to actually pull that up. So let me get that up here. So it's the TGL, okay? The TGL right here, okay? And this is actually now, there's a Los Angeles Golf Club. Now, this is part of the PGA Tour. And Serena Williams and I think Venus are now owners of Los Angeles Golf Club. Now, I'm fairly confident it was actually that. And so you've got, here it is. Here's the announcement. I believe it was Serena. I'm not sure if it was Venus, but now it's, there we go. Yep. Serena Williams and then Alexis Ohanian. So these different founders now have majority stakeholdership in the Los Angeles Golf Club. So how many of y'all know about this already? All right, so just kind of give you what it is. TGL is an innovative golf league in partnership with the PGA Tour, fusing advanced tech and live action in prime time. The league will launch with 6 teams. So interesting enough, it's team concepts. 6 teams, each consisting of 3 PGA Tour players. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy are the first 2 golfers committed to compete. The custom-built arena will combine a data-rich virtual course with a state-of-the-art short game complex. TGL will offer a high-tech, high-energy fan experience with fans sitting greenside. That's pretty cool. So how does this get involved? Because this is supposed to kick off in 2024, January 2024. We're only 6 months away from them kicking this off. So what does that look like now? So now you've got, Xander Schauffele and Justin Rose involved, and you got old Ricky Fowler. Now, Ricky Fowler is definitely cool. I'm glad to see he's coming back. But see, now you have the TGL, okay, and now you have this PGA LIV merger. How does this all work together now? Where does this come into play? Is this a separate entity of just Tiger and Rory doing this thing? Or is it now a part of this too? There's just so much disruption and just change and kind of all this situation of what's going on. So it's interesting to see. So I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm interested to kind of see comments and discussion about this. But hey, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up the video game, man. I'm going to play a little EA Sports PGA Tour. So it's interesting to, kind of talk through this. I'm really interested to see how this is actually going to play out. Well, I understand why I'm so dark. Lights aren't on. There they are. So, yeah, it should be cool to see how this all goes into play in the next coming year. It's going to be a while. They have got a lot to do, that's for sure. A lot to do. All right. I have played 123 hours of EA Sports PGA Tour. That's crazy. I probably should do a review of this game. Probably so. All right, here we go. All right, so let's turn on some music along with that. So I just finished up my last tournament here, and I'll go back. I finished up the Arnold Palmer Invitational, finished second. So this is Roscoe Palmer's official, golf ranking, ranked number 1, and number 1 a lot of different things. Won 5 tournaments, should have won the last one, but now I'm at the Players. So that's actually where I'm going to begin offline to start that off, but I wanted to go ahead and play a little bit, so figured I'd go ahead and drop in and we'll just play a quick round here. Let's pick some place. Let's play Harbor Town. I like Harbor Town. Harbor Town's a lot of fun. Love the jackets that they give out. All right, so play Harbor Town Golf Links. And we'll just play a quick round. Have some fun with it.
Now from the southern tip of South Carolina, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Hilton Head Island and the world-renowned Harbor Town Golf Links. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, you've been coming here for years as a player and now as a broadcaster. Nice to be in this almost idyllic harborside village, but this is a difficult golf course in the eyes of many. What are you going to be watching for today?
How they navigate this not overly
Beautiful
long
course.
golf course. Harbour Town is very strategic, so you don't have to bash away with the driver here.
Oh, but I
It
like to
actually
bash away with the
really
driver
is
here.
about hitting fairways. And I know that sounds a little old school, but you're trying to hit the 300-yard bomb around Harbour Town, you're going to come unstuck.
Get through there. Yeah, we're all right. Caught a little bit of that tree, but we're good.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with NOTI the third.
Staring at 142 to the hole. Pin sitting on the left half of the green.
Sit down, ball. Nice.
Well, not super close, but
Hey,
safely on the green.
it's close enough.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Doesn't stay up. Didn't stay up.
Good job to dead
Man.
right by the hole, but he could not get it to go
2
in.
putts or less. That's the goal. Okay.
So that about as stress-free a start as you can have. It's a par here at the first. On now to the second hole, the first of 3 par 5s here at Harbor Town. At a mere 502 yards, it is also the shortest of these par 5s. Any misses right or left of the fairway could block you out from going for the green in 2. But a drive of the short grass could open up one of the best scoring opportunities on the course.
All right. Thin fairways here. Let's see. See if I can just keep it in the fairway here and give it a good drive. That's going to be off the fairway.
That one looking a little right.
Yep. Right under that tree. Right under that palm.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank.
Good shot. Sit me right in front.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
Two good shots on this par
That's a
5.
good one
Leaves
right
that
there.
Simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
So now eyeing this one for birdie.
There you go.
And that's
Good
what you
bird.
have to do on a course like this.
Good
Take
bird.
advantage of the par 5s. That's in for birdie here at the second. Up next, the 469-yard par 4 third. Trees
That was
lining
a-
both sides of the fairway.
Yes, sir.
Imperative. More bogeys than birdies here, so most players are happy with a par. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Should be able to sit that
It's
right on the
around
flag.
117 yards to the front portion of the green. 136 all the way to the hole, pin just on. And that pin, well, it's back left today.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Shouldn't move too much if I give it enough power. Yep. Good bird. Woo! Walk that in.
Right there. That's a
That's in the hole.
here in the early part of his round.
Have y'all seen that? It popped up on TikTok.
This is
The old Tickety Talk. The time when Tiger Woods hit the, I think it was the Ryder Cup, hit the putt and started walking towards his opponent to shake his hand before the putt had even gone in the hole. That was insane. Gators. I heard Gators. All right. Hit the 7-iron right on the button. Should give enough. Right on that line. Right there. Oh, yeah. Woo!
That one safely on the putting surface.
That's good. Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
Good look at that.
3 birds in a row.
Push that score to 3
Like it.
for the round. The 5th hole at Harbortown is the second of the 3 par 5s at 549
549
yards.
for the
Good
par
drive should leave
5.
Players with the
All right.
chance to try and reach this green in 2, but one larger and one smaller bunker protect the left side of this deep but narrow green.
That bunker goes all the way down the left side almost right there. That's insane. All right, so man, that I will tell you that this branch they got right there is really in my way. Sit down, ball. Here we go. Woo! All right.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
I think the 4-iron's too much or too less, so let's go with let's go with 4-iron, see if we can't run it. 2-iron's gonna be too much. Nah, I'm right. Bailed right. Hit the tree. Hit the hole. Welcome to Roscoe and Friends. Appreciate you coming in.
Tee shot puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
We're going to pop that as a flop and put it right next to the hole. Ooh, close. Kind of close there.
8 feet remaining here for birdie.
So since you joined us, I'm curious, what's your thoughts of the PGA Tour and LIV merger? Oh, I missed the putt. There we go.
Yep, good work not to let that get away. And
That's not good.
For a par. Onward now to the 419-yard par.
Got a par 5 and a come up
right.
short.
Best to aim the
Not good.
shot to the left of the fairway.
Should have had a birdie out of that one.
Land there, and the green is very accessible, and the birdie might.
Harbor Town is so beautiful. So is the PGA Tour and LIV merger a good thing? I'm curious to what y'all think. Comment in the, you know, obviously put it in the chat, put it in the comments. Whether you're listening now or listening later, I'm curious to what your thoughts are. What is LIV, this whole PGA Tour merger, what does it do to the video games we like to play? Ah, I'm short. Pulled the string on that one. What does it do to EA Sports PGA Tour? What does it do to PGA Tour 2K23? Are they going to have, you know, LIV sponsored pieces of it?
Needs an extra nudge just to get it up that slope, but overall, it's not a difficult one.
Oh, that moved way too much. Not going to move back enough either. Ah, you know what? 2 putts or less, and you're in within 3 feet. That's the putting philosophy. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I like the username. Okay, username, just for those that aren't seeing this, is stop taking the usernames. Nice. There we go. If you haven't subbed, you know, and you like the content, smash it.
We've spoken already about the need for precision here at Harvard Town. That'll be put to the
There we go.
Here at the 195-yard par 3-7.
All right, par 3, 195.
Yes, there's sand, but the biggest issue, the 2 giant trees serving as gatekeepers to this narrow green.
What a hole-in-one. I haven't had a hole-in-one in a minute. See if we can't run one up here. That 6-iron might be too much, though. Yeah, I pulled the string. It's going to be left. That's all right.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot.
All good.
Here we go. This one for birdie.
Does it stay there? Oh, burned the hole. All right, there we go. You know, not bad.
Get away, but that in for a par.
Hit the par there. Man, I had 3 or 4 birdies in a row. Now I've got this par streak going on. Really need to get it going again.
73 yards.
I'd like to.
Zealous golfers could run out of fairway when using the driver, but the approach to a narrow green with a long bunker left and water makes the second shot one of the most harrowing on the course.
Good drive, 311 yards.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Little 7-iron.
This one has a chance to be
Sit down,
close.
ball. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yes, sir.
It's come out of the gates today. Beautiful. And there's another chance.
There we go.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's
Any
for birdie.
gators? No gators. Just some big ducks. I'm talking big ducks. That's a bird. All right, 4 birds on the front 9. Clean cards so far. Let's keep the
One thing you
bogey
don't see
free.
Too often on the PGA Tour, 332
332.
yard par 4s, but that's what we've got here on the closing hole
G
to
Fuel
this
in
front
us.
side. Before you think about knocking this on, though,
G
take
Fuel
note
flavor
of the
tonight is
large
hype
bunker
sauce.
that completely protects the front of the green.
Tasty. It's not going to get there, but let's just give it a go. I gave it everything. I mean, everything.
No laying up with
Everything.
that swing. This is all or
Oh,
nothing.
it's on. Oh, it's off. Get in the bunker.
And
Wow.
This one gonna settle
Had the
into
drive
bunker
there.
off the tee.
Definitely had the drive.
The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second.
Get down there. There you go. Woo! All right.
That's how you can take advantage of this course. Big drive, fine bunker shot.
He was
And a good
excited.
look coming up for a 3.
That duck is loud in my ear. Yes!
Yep, that's
Woo!
nicely done.
5 birds on the
Birdie
front.
here at the 9th. That will be a 31 on the
I
front
missed that
side.
par 5. That par
under
5
par.
needed a bird or an eagle.
The back 9
to move
starts
something
here
there.
at the 451-yard par 4 10th. This hole offers one of the few real wide landing zones to take aim at. However, beware of the lagoon left. If you can find the short grass, birdie is very much in play.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that one's starting left, and it is not moving.
Screwed that up, didn't I?
Oh, that is an uncharacteristic mistake in what has been a round full of precision. That ball
That
offline
sucked.
off the tee and into the water.
Got a controller issue. Hang on. There we go. Let's go point of entry.
Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4.
That sucks. All right. 6 iron. I got to stick this close. Stick it close. Get it right there. All right, ball's above my feet. It's going to move left. So you want to aim a little bit right. Let's see if this works out. That might be too much. Sit down, ball. Kick left. Okay. All right. We're doing okay. We can actually par this.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Come on. Get this in there. Get in there. Yes!
Okay,
Woo!
nicely done. Birdie's
Way to
weekend
keep the
is
card
good,
clean
but
there.
this at least
Nice
will
shot,
be a par.
Roscoe.
This 11th hole at 436 yards is another
right.
test requiring
Hey,
precision.
I hit the water.
over power.
I dropped the shot,
This
and I
fairway
made par.
narrows the nearer it gets
You know,
to this green, which is
That's pretty nice
surrounded
scramble.
by 4 unique bunkers.
All right. So let's debate something. Is the PGA Tour LIV merger on your radar? Have you thought about it? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Just start the discussion. Boy. There it is.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
It's 123 yards to the front, 135 to the hole. The pin up front in
Drop
the
it right over the
right-hand corner
top of that.
green.
That's it, right there. Sit down, ball. Ah. Could have been better there.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Those ducks are loud. I wonder if that's going to be too much. I don't think it is. Turn. Turn. Yes! Woo! Nice birdie right there.
For a birdie.
Good bird. Good
On
bird.
to the 12th now at 430 yards. We've had a handful of right to lefters so far. This one's going to work the other way. As we've mentioned before, accuracy is the key off the tee, as some of those pine trees can reach out and grab you if your tee shot's not where it needs to be.
All right, so I need an eagle for my daily quest. Okay, got it. I am pulling the ball left.
This one turning left.
Sit down,
a bit
ball.
off the tee. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th.
Whoa. Killed that ball.
Inexcusable.
Frank is rude. I've figured that out. He's just rude. Get in the hole. Woohoo. That was right there.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was
All right.
a really nice shot.
So he'll finish
Clean
off
card,
there for his par.
still
It's
clean.
gonna keep him at -6. This is one of the more visually striking holes here at Harbortown, the 373-yard par 4 13th. You've got trees flanking both sides, a few of which spring up right in the middle of the left bunker, leading to an approach to a slightly
The attention to
elevated green
detail on
with
this game is just
Alan
awesome.
Dye's signature cypress planks all around.
Great freaking drive right there.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second.
It's going to be good. Pull it. There it is. Nice. That's nice.
Now this for another birdie.
Oh, I can't believe I missed that.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Ouch.
Boy, nothing seems to phase this guy. He can rock solid
man.
all round long, and he comes
That
away
was
with a
close.
par. The 14th now at Harbortown, a par 3 at 190 yards. Don't let the fact that this is the number 18 handicap hole fool you. The danger is self-evident on this hole as water runs all along the right side of the green.
All right, big 6-iron right here. Just take it up and drop it right on the hole. That's it right there. Sit. Come on. Woo! Hey,
Nicely done. And
that was cool.
birdie chance here at 14.
So talking about the LIV Tour and, you know, going back through that, and I don't know, I like the team concept because I think that the college teams concept is awesome, and I missed that putt. Put too much on it. Too much mustard.
Okay, that's finished off.
Wouldn't it be cool? I mean, because you watch the Ryder Cup and you watch, you know, the President's Cup and stuff like that, and then all the team concept is there. Is, you know, it's such such fire and exhilarating and so much energy. Interesting to see how that goes into this now.
Bunkers on both sides, as well as a somewhat blind second shot requiring a
our players going to be able to play in team concepts and, you know, in individual play. I mean, that's going to be the interesting. There's going to be a lot of details here that we're going to see come up. Big drive right there. 309 carry. Wow.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it?
That looks good.
And that is yet another solid drive.
Right over the top. Oh, yes, sir. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Wow. On the green, through the trees.
Shot here, on and two on the par
there you go.
Frank, a good look eagle.
All right, get this eagle in.
Two good shots into this par 5 and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Stay there. Stay there. Oh, oh my gosh, that made me pucker. Man, that was the eagle. That was the eagle shot. Good birdie. Okay. Man, I had the eagle there.
We start to make our way toward the blue waters of Calabogie Sound as we come to the 434-yard par 4 16th. A well-placed tee shot will leave you with a fairly short iron into
I bet you that's a pain for the groundskeepers to actually tend to that bunker with the green patches in there. Stay. Ah. That's not good. We're behind a tree, too.
That hit that tree hard and bounced straight into the rough.
He said hard.
Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but
yeah,
just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
I don't need it to spin. I need it to sit. That works.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Good with that.
Now for another birdie.
Y'all, I've missed some putts here that should not have been missed.
This from 7 feet.
Okay.
Boy, nothing seems to phase this guy. He's been
all right, 2 holes, clean card. That's what we got to get going on.
You come to the 17th hole and you finally realize, that's right, I'm on an island. It's a par 3 measuring out at 174 yards. A spectacular view looking out over the water toward Defusky Island. The biggest issue here, that bunker that juts across the front and left portions of the green.
Should be solid right there. Yep.
A very
way to go.
Sensible play there, right in the middle
Sensible
of the
is
green.
right.
This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, man.
Boy, that's a good stroke.
That's disappointing.
Fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that.
I missed so many putts.
Finish that off for his par as he'll stay at 7 under. What a finishing hole this is. At 472 yards, the par 4 18. Most will try to aim just right of that Hilton Head Lighthouse in the distance. And that sets up an approach with trouble left and long, the large bailout area to the right.
All right, big drive right here. Solid drive. Not a lot of rollout though.
Beautiful tempo.
Hit it 306, rolled out to 313.
Fairway.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
Yes. Woo!
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet?
That is 8 or 9 feet.
It is a great approach shot.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, he don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting.
Wow.
So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par. That was right in the middle. 7 under par.
The soundbite I'm looking for is this.
Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Chris played well. You got what you deserved out there.
Outstanding performances,
Hey.
and for our entire team.
7 birds,
I'm Rich Lerner,
clean
saying
card.
So long for now.
You got to be happy with that, right? I'm okay with that. Hang on a second. Let me do something. Throw some music on there. All right, so LIV. What did LIV stand for? Anybody know? Did it stand for something? All right, just got to record something here. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'll tell you. I'm recording all the birdies I had. Perfect. Little 64 action there. Nice. Almost leveling up. 6,000 from leveling up to 47. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I'll go to a challenge here. That's not where I want to be. So what I want to do, and I'm going to work towards this, is the next sponsor is Ping. We're getting closer here. Okay, I can do that one. So I got to get bogey free, hit 2 long drives, and I think it was beat Joaquin Newman. I'll do that. Yep. So go bogey free for this challenge here. Go bogey free, hit 2 long drives, and defeat Joaquin Newman. Big drive right there. That's one. That should be a long drive right there. 228 to the hole. Good with that. Put some music on here. Little stream beats. Ding ding. Oh, almost hit the wood there, brother. That does look like Joaquin Newman too. All right, my turn. Got to go for the green. You're going to have it chase here. See, you got to use this right here. Go high. Just put it nice and easy right there. Let it chase back there. That should be plenty. All right, now hit the ridge and chase. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh. That's nice. How you like that? That was a good one. Played that right. That was good. This has got to be eagle here. Come on. Yes! Woo! Nice eagle there. Got my eagle. Daily quest is done. Oh, you almost missed that, Joaquin. All right, so here we go with the Joaquin challenge, and that is extremely loud. Not sure why that's so loud. But wow, it make it so loud then turn off. Next drive here. Great drive. Great drive. That works. I think we're just playing par fives. That in the water? Oh, thankfully that hung up. I thought it was in the water. Joaquin, you're all over the place, brother. Ball below your feet. It's gonna jump. All right, so you got to get to the hole here. Yeah, I don't think the 7-iron's getting there. Should be plenty. Kick forward, kick forward. Ah, lost it. Looks like he was hitting a wedge. This is a tough one right here. Kind of hit it and drop. Yeah, that was gonna run. Okay, that's your bird. That's not bad. You got 8 feet for a bird. Great putt. Nice putt there. Yes! Woo! There you go. All right. Gotta stay bogey free and then beat Joaquin. This music in between is killing me. Get out from that tree. Should be okay. Should clear that tree. Shouldn't be an issue. All right, to today, Junior. How many holes I gotta play him? I don't even know. Come on, let's go, Joaquin. He might be wet. Yep. Hit it. Yes. I'll take the miss. That's all right. Boy's in the bunker now. Wow. He's having a rough go at it. Wow. That's a way to pick it. You're still away, buddy. Pretty good miss there. Yes. Woo! Good bird right there. Good bird. Double bogey for Joaquin. Wow. All right, so I've got him. Now, here's the thing: is this says, oh, that's so loud. All right, so it says it's not done, but I did. I got it. So crazy. Yep, there it is. Okay, so what are my rewards of this thing? This second one here. I got the rewards from there. What is the rewards here? New driver. Well, 425, G425. And this is the most important thing, is the bag. I already got my Titleist bag. I want my ping bag. Oh. I'll try this one more time. I'm gonna give it one go. One go. And then it's LG. Time to go. This is the LG. One to go. Okay, so I have to land all 5 shots on the green from here. And 1 within 10 feet. Okay, I can do that. Runs out too much. The 2-iron runs out too much. I need a different club. If I finesse it, let's see if that does it. Takes it a different angle, maybe. Yeah, it's too much. I can't stop a 2-iron. So, I really need a wood. Maybe we could try the power approach. That's probably going to be too much with the 4-iron. That hoisted it higher. Much better there. That might be within 10 feet. Nope. But that's the shot right there. Pulled it. Ah. Okay. That's another day. I don't have the patience for that one right now. Such a thin line here to miss. It's on the green. That's all it is. It's on the green. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna exit that. Alrighty. So, it is that time, people. So, as far as my thoughts with the PGA Tour and LIV, you know, I don't know what it looks like, nor does a lot of the people. I don't think Jay Monahan, I don't know if even, you know, Jimmy Dunn, you know, that orchestrated all this, knows what's going on and then how they're going to do it. I think they're still trying to work that out. They got to see if this thing passes at least. But with that being said, you know, I think it's a good for the game of golf. Golf should definitely be stronger, and it will be interesting to see how the tour is affected with the team concept, and then of course, what does it do for the global game of golf altogether? That's the cool part, and that's what we're gonna watch and see. So I'll be here watching it and talking about it, and you have now successfully made it through the first episode of this show. I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it, kind of excited to see how it goes, and love talking sports. And you know, it's probably going to be mainly golf because the channel is predominantly there, but I play other games as well. Baseball, and obviously my Houston Astros are outstanding. It's going to be fun. Football comes around here pretty soon. That'll be cool. So thanks for watching. God bless you and your family. I'll see you in the next one. Later. Delayed. Later. See y'all. Ah, there it is.